What is up, everybody? Back at it again with another episode of Initial Dweebs. We out here. Civics! We're still working on the Civic. So yeah, let's just get right into what we need to do and then just start cracking at it. Alright, so the last time we were out here, you guys saw that we started installing all of the trim, the mirrors. All this trim is painted. Car's cut and buffed. It looks really nice and shiny. We got the hood just kind of sitting here. It's not bolted on. And yeah, we kind of mocked up the taillights too. We just kind of threw them on there. They got to be re-cleared and everything like that, but we just kind of want to get a look. A little mid-build motivation action. Kind of mock a bunch of stuff up just so it kind of keeps us going. But yeah, we are going to be working on this mess in here today. So basically what we need to do is there is rust in various places in the interior floor of this car, up there being the worst. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be tackling the rust, plate welding if I have to. Aaron's going to be working on the trim for this side and working on the front bumper, cut and buffing it and getting that done. And yeah, we're just gonna crack shit out today.
Get some shit done.
We got a bunch of packages here.
We got some lug nuts.
Got the lugs.
This
SEM silver bumper coating.
Bumper coat.
So that will be for the trim. It's gonna be silver.
Silver.
So we have that.
Ooh.
See that silver? Yeah, that's gonna look sick. Boop. You get the vision? It's gonna be sick.
It's gonna be tight. This is a mistake order that is gonna be used anyways. It's a foam sound deadening foam insulation that is sound deadening and insulating.
So we're gonna put that on the firewall to help protect against the heat from the header and probably on the roof.
Yeah.
The good old reliable
Sound deadeners.
Sound deadening. So hopefully we'll have all that done. We also have the RECAROS up there, so if we can get to it. It's a bold claim.
Yeah.
But we're hoping that we can get the whole interior in there today.
We're gonna test out and see if we can't get the rails that are on the stock seats to work, but they seem like they're pretty fucked up. If not, we're just gonna set the seats in there for now and then figure out.
Yeah, we'll have to make some planter brackets and use some RECAROS slim rails. But
I looked online, but I just couldn't find any of the planter brackets for this car. Unless anyone knows if the EFs and these have the same planter brackets.
Yeah,
that would be a very helpful comment if anyone knows.
Yeah, because we could build them like we did in the other cars. It's just time consuming, and we don't have a lot of time. Yeah. So, but if we're gonna try the stock rails, but we're expecting that the seats are gonna sit too high with the stock rails, but we're gonna try it anyways just to see if we can get lucky. But yeah. All right, so Aaron has the whole car vacuumed out. It is looking pretty clean in here. It's still dusty, obviously. We will wipe everything up when we get the chance. But some of the rust that we're dealing with is right here. There's a little bit of rust there, and there's a little bit of rust here. If you push on it, you can see this flex, and it goes to the bottom. So what I'm gonna do now is, before I start working on that big one over there, I'm gonna start addressing what I need to do over here. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull the flap wheel out. I'm going to flap wheel this, and I'm gonna flap wheel under here. As you can see, this is where the rust is actually coming through the undercoat of the car. So yeah, basically I'm going to try to expose as much as the rust as I can by getting rid of all the undercoat, so we can kind of see what we're working with, and then hopefully it's not anything crazy and it'll be kind of an easy fix. All right, as you can see, this is the rust coming through this hole here. It's really not that bad. I think I'm gonna just make a small patch panel that just deletes a little bit of rust that's here and helps reinforce this seat mount. The bottom as you can see. It's really not that bad. It seems like it rusted on this seam here, like water got under this seam and it kind of just rusted on this seam. So that's a big win for this one right here. This won't be too much trouble. So let's just cut it out and then we'll start working on it. Everybody, that is a wrap for this. We have kind of booger welded the hole up, but it is solid, and basically, as you've seen in other videos that we've done, we know how to do it the right way, where you shape it and you make it seamless and you use, like, you know, the band sander or whatever. But we are in a time crunch right now, and sometimes you got to do with what works. So this works. All the rust is gone. All the holes are welded up. But since we're going to be seam sealing over this, I just didn't see any reason to like make this look completely flush. So, but basically it is all done, all welded up, solid as it gets. So now we're going to throw some rust treatment down, some primer down, and then we're going to throw some seam sealer over it on the top and the bottom, and this is going to be solid and good to go. Aaron over here has been working on this back area. He's got most of it done so far. How's it going?
Pretty good. I just nicked my finger, but
with what?
I don't know. It was either the edge of that, or I might have caught it with the razor blade.
Oh yeah, the metal on this gets kind of sharp.
Yeah, it gets super sharp, so it'll just like paper cut the fuck out of you.
All right, Aaron finished the back here. It looks really good. The back is pretty much done. Unfortunately, this turned into something that was way gnarlier than we thought. This is done. It's having a weird reaction because I didn't wait for the primer to dry before throwing the undercoat on there, so I have to do another coat. But this is the hole we got so far. This is what the inside looked like. So the inside looked like this, a rusty relic from the Titanic. I like to save those so I can use them to make the shapes of the new metal. This was on the inside and it's completely freaking rusted, so we had to cut out a big old hole right here as well. So basically what I need to do is I need to make a plate for this in this shape, and then make a plate for the inside, wire wheel all the rust out, weld it up, seam it up, and get into it. This is gonna take a little bit longer than we thought, but we should be able to get it done. All right, guys, we're back at it again. Day 2, we came back out here because we were so excited about getting the interior together, and the RECAROS, we haven't shown you these very juicy RECAROS that have been up here for a couple of years, saran wrapped. These are going to go in. We found that the stock rails will probably work. So we have some flat stock and we have a dream, baby. We're going to adapt these rails to fit the RECARO so it has the OEM feel of the sliders. And yeah, but we got the patches done. It was kind of a quick and dirty. That side is done. This side is, yeah, as you can tell, it's not the prettiest patch, but we're on a limited time, so but it'll work. So we have it all patched up, top and bottom, seam sealed. I just need to coat it in some paint, and then we're gonna cover it with the Dynamat. Aaron got the whole interior basically done except for that. After we do this, we're gonna start working on the seat. So once the seat brackets are done, carpet, and then the rest of the interior.
Oh yeah, we got this insulation up here too.
We insulated the ceiling, so it's going to help keep the heat out in the summer. It's going to help keep the car warm in the winter. And yeah, it's just going to make it a lot quieter. We're also going to use this foam. We're going to try to use this foam to replace the moisture barrier. So it acts as a moisture barrier, but also acts as sound deadening. So that'll be cool as well.
Less sound, more better.
Hi. What are you doing?
Attempting to make my door handles not shitty.
Yes.
So I sprayed them yesterday, but I sprayed them like a dum-dum.
Yep.
So I'm gonna fix my fuck-ups.
Yes. So you're gonna put new trim black on those bad boys?
I'm gonna lay some more coats of trim black on these bitches.
Hell yeah.
This one here, the other one down over there. Give this a little wipey white. And then, oh shit, let me use this. Oh, it's all wet.
Everything's wet. The ceilings are leaking. It's that time of year. Everything's getting soaked in here. Yes. In our designated painting area here.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm gonna do a couple more coats on this. I'm gonna clean these up in a little bit here. And then I'm going to spray these as well.
Nice.
Yeah!
Alright, so I got the rails bolted up in here. And now basically what I'm going to do is, so I have the Recaro. When you put the Recaro in there, the holes on the Recaro that would bolt into a rail are like in. So the total distance from this hole to this hole on the Civic rails is 17.5. And the total distance of the rail holes on the Recaro is 16.5. So the holes on the Recaro for the sliders are about a 1/2 inch inset from the Civic one. So they're probably about here, which is going to could be problematic because it gets really close. But also the Recaro, the bolts are like, they're down here. They're not up here. We're gonna have to run a piece of flat stock from here to here, from here to here. We're gonna bolt it onto we're gonna bolt the flat stock onto the seat, set the seat in there with the flat stock on the seat, and then mark kind of where it is, and then we'll weld the flat stock to the tops of the rails, and then it should be good to go. All right, so we have the flat stock. This is basically what we're gonna use to mount the seat to the rail and the rail to the seat. This is the measurement. This is the material, in case anybody's wondering. So yeah, I'm just gonna grab the grinder and lop this off. All right, so they are cut out, and basically here's the holes for the Recaros. Boom, 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 boom. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna line these up. I'm gonna measure from here to the hole, from here to the hole, get center that way, and then I'm gonna mark where to drill the holes so we can bolt these to the seat, and then we're gonna go from there. All right, so the Recaros are in.
They're in.
Look at these things. They look so cool.
The Tetris pattern Recaros.
We basically welded the flat stock laterally to the rails, and then they're bolted on the inside. We did it with Aaron in the car, and then just put a bunch of towels everywhere to make sure we didn't mess up the seats, so we could make sure the seating position was perfect. Because like in some cars, the OEM position's like a 1/2 inch right of the wheel. So we thought, why don't we set it up to where he's got the perfect, most optimal driving position, and then we tack it into place. So the driver's seat isn't exactly perfect.
It's slightly cockeyed. This side sits a little bit closer to the front. This side sits a little closer back, but it puts it perfect for your right leg is right on the gas pedal, your left foot is right on the clutch, and you're right at 90.
Yeah, and you're like center with the wheel.
And you're center with the wheel. So
Yeah. It feels really good.
It feels really comfortable.
But yeah, they're in. We welded them. So now Aaron's gonna remove the seats. We're going to paint over the rails so they don't get fucking rusty, and then we're gonna put the carpet in. And we also, Aaron got the Dynamat down here laid over the patch panels. It's like they never even happened.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Nice and sound deadened.
Oh yeah, once the seats are out, I'm gonna cut that out too. pretty good to me. Woo. All right, so we pulled out the carpet. Obviously, you can tell this thing's sat with a lot of water in it, obviously because of the holes in the floor, but it's definitely going to need to be shampooed. I just used a little bit of this turtle wax carpet cleaner on this side, and it already started coming out, as you can see, on the dark areas. So we'll definitely work on that. But we don't have the time to do that, so we're just going to toss it in there.
Yeah. It'll probably be easier to do the carpet cleaning when it's secure in there.
Yeah.
Because then I can get like one of those little handheld carpet cleaners and just hit it real good with that.
For sure. But yeah, let's throw them in there. So the carpet is in there. There's some stuff back there, but the interior is mostly together.
For the most part.
We got RECAROS in here. They're freaking solid, dude. They fit so nice. They look awesome in there.
All of them.
And yeah, they're super freaking comfy. The mesh headrest is an absolute must. So yeah.
I'm gonna try to see if I can't get this pattern on some like floor mats.
Oh yeah, that'd be freaking sick.
And then I also want to do the back seat, get that reupholstered sometime, and I'll just do fresh black side for all the middle piece.
Try to match them to your front seats.
Yeah, and then the middle piece, I'll try to get that upholstery matched.
Yeah, because that's
it's a cool little pattern.
It is, definitely. You don't see a lot of these ones.
It reminds me of a game of Tetris.
Yeah, like some Atari shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but like next week, we're going to finish putting the interior together, so we'll get the door panels on and the headliner and all the other little bits. We'll clean off the dash and shine it up and really make it a complete car in here. So that'll be exciting.
Put the interior together.
Yes, sir.
Buttoned up.
Yes, sir. All right, everybody, that is a wrap.
We've done shit.
We did it. We got the seats done. We got most of the interior back together. It is making such amazing progress on this thing, and I'm just super excited to see what the future holds for this thing, because it's really coming together quite nicely.
It's close.
The seats were really easy to do, and they bolt in so nice and they work so great. So really grateful for that working out. But anyways, if you guys like what you see, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for future videos. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.
Bye.